Hi, this is Bob Brown with DeLong Rigging Solutions. Entertainment riggers often work with wire rope. It is very strong for its size, flexible, and relatively inexpensive for the capacity offered. We use it to hang all sorts of things in all sorts of places. The most common type of wire rope we use is known as 7x19 galvanized aircraft cable. This means that there are 7 strands twisted together and that each strand has 19 wires twisted together to form the strand. In this type of wire rope, 6 strands are twisted around a center strand. Common diameters are 1/8 inch, 3/16 inch, 1/4 inch, and 1/2 inch, depending upon the weight load and how it is being used. Logistically, we need to cut it to various lengths and be able to connect it to various things. So we use a couple of different methods to create an eye termination, which makes a loop in the end of the wire rope. Wire rope clips are also called U-clips or U-bolts with saddle. You can remember how to install those by saying, "Never saddle a dead horse." You must ensure the saddle goes on the side where the load is and not on the dead end of the wire rope. The problem is you need a torque wrench to fasten them to the manufacturer's specifications, and the wire rope will stretch ever so slightly when the load is applied. So once you have installed it, you will also need to go back and re-torque the nuts after the load is applied. This is not always easy to do because they sometimes get installed in places that are difficult to access, as well as having different loads on them at different times. Most of the time, you need multiple U-clips, according to the diameter of the rope and the manufacturer's specifications. When correctly installed and torqued with a load in place, they only have a 75% to 80% tensile holding efficiency. Because of all of these factors, they are not our preferred way to terminate wire rope, but might be useful depending on the specific circumstances. If you have any doubt, contact an ETCP certified rigger for guidance. Swage fittings, on the other hand, permanently compress a fitting or ferrule to the wire rope and have a 95% to 100% holding efficiency. Compression or swage fittings can be used in permanent installations and are fast, easy, and inexpensive to install. To apply a swage fitting, you need the proper tools and the proper hardware for the given application. It is recommended to use a tool and compression fitting manufactured by the same company, as they are specifically designed to work in tandem. Different swaging tools will work with different diameters. Most will do several sizes, and the compression jaws can wear down with use, so keeping them well maintained and adjusted is important, as well as a regular check of the finished compressions. If using NicoPress brand tools and sleeves, download a PDF of instruction number 32 from their website. It will tell you which of their tools and corresponding sleeves is needed for the wire rope you are terminating. You will also need the corresponding go-no-go gauge to accomplish the regular check of finished compressions. To create a fixed eye, pull one end of the wire rope through the oval fitting. Make a loop by tucking the dead end back through the oval fitting until it is sticking out of the fitting by 1 to 2 times the diameter of the rope. And adjust by pulling on the live side, so the eye is the length you want. If the dead end is any shorter, it may not make a complete termination. Any longer, and the wires tend to fray and become a poke-scrape hazard. Typically, in the entertainment industry, you will use a thimble to protect the wire rope and maintain the eye dimensions. Deformation of the thimble while in use is a red flag that helps us to identify a cable which has been overloaded. Position the assembly into the correct tool groove so the first compression will be closest to the eye, and apply pressure on the handles until they securely close. Some folks say you need to wait a few seconds after closing the handles, but that's not true. Check the compression by using the go-no-go gauge. If it does not slide easily over the compression, adjust the tool according to the manufacturer's instructions and recrimp. Continue doing presses in accordance with the sequence shown in the instruction number 32 or technical bulletin number 1 until all are complete. While most of us are destined to squeeze the handles of a manual compression tool, hydraulically operated tools are also available with interchangeable dies for different diameter wire rope. Larger diameter wire rope compression fittings are only possible with hydraulic tools. It should also be noted, commercially produced cables often have a mechanical splice called a Flemish eye splice in addition to a carbon steel compression swage. Please remember that DeLong Rigging Solutions one-shot training videos are meant as general information. Every system is different, every venue has different procedures, and even the same show in different places has different needs. All statements made make certain assumptions about systems and venue similarities. Nothing can replace on-site training with a qualified individual. If you have a question or concern about rigging, do not hesitate to reach out to us or another qualified vendor in your area.